Hi Stampin' Friends, it's Chris Slogar from BuckeyeInklings.com. Today I want to show you this gift card holder. This was one of the projects I did in my Facebook Live last night. I wanted to have it over here on YouTube as its own video because I think they're easier to find and refer to on YouTube. But just so you know, if you're not a member of my group on Facebook, it's Buckeye Inklings Stampers. And I'd love to have you there. Not all of those projects make it over here to YouTube and vice versa. But this one for sure, I want to show you. It's so easy. It's a rectangle of designer paper folded 4 times. I know it looks complicated because there's a diagonal line, but it's not. Okay, so let's get going. And I have a base that is 4 1/4 inch square. That's Mossy Meadow. And then I have the designer paper. It measures 4 inches by 12 inches. I've already scored this one at 4 and 8. So let me go ahead and burnish those lines. And we are going to make our folds very carefully in this project. You'll see why. Okay, so there's that. And then I have a scallop circle in real red. This is a scallop square. It measures about 2 3/4 inch square, and then the corresponding stitch squares. I have 2 of them in Whisper White. Okay, one will be on the front of the card and one will be for a message on the inside. All right, I've also already made my cup and layered it up with pieces using this press-on stamp set. And we'll also use a greeting, a cup of thanks. This is a set I use a lot because I do a lot of coffee themed things. So that is in our mini catalog, August through December mini catalog. Okay, here, let's set this stuff aside. I want to just show you real quick, because this is so easy, how to fold this sheet of designer paper. So on the right square, we are going to fold down the corner, and we want this edge to align with the score line and this edge to align with the bottom of the designer paper. And we are going to take care to make these folds carefully and then just burnish when we're sure we have good alignment, and that will make a lot of difference when we go to put this card together. Okay, so I'm just very carefully making sure I'm happy with that, and then I'm going to burnish. Okay, now let's see. That is even a little bit low. I'm going to force it back just a tiny bit, and you can manipulate this just a little bit if you need to. This will be the pocket fold, okay? And we want to make sure that's all nice and even. So this one will be the front flap, and we're just going to fold this part back, okay? So same thing here with a very careful fold, aligning that bottom edge and making sure the corner works out. And then hopefully, if we've done a good job of that, this all meets up in the middle. Now, I find here my plaid piece is overlapping just a little bit. It's just crowding a bit, so I'm going to push it back so that these folds align perfectly and reburnish this. You can do a little squishing around if you need to until you're happy. And that's basically it. So then we just need to seal up these triangles. And this is a really nice arrangement because it makes that front flap nice and thick with 2 layers. And it also puts folds at this intersection, so that's very neat. And I'm just going to mount that onto my 4 1/4 inch Mossy Meadow. Okay, so this is basically it, and then we are going to decorate with the pieces I mentioned earlier. All right, so this is the pocket, and we need to adhere this bottom flap down. So I'm going to use my tear and tape for that, since we're going to have a gift card pressing into that adhesive. All right, so this is giving us our pocket. And then, like I said, I have these pieces cut. The scalloped square will go here. I want to stamp this greeting, a cup of thanks, and I want to make sure I'm really straight on the side. So I am going to use my Stamp-A-Majig, a little extra step that's well worth it. So you put your plastic up in the arm of the Stamp-A-Majig. You could set this up on your Stamparatus or Misty as well. And I'm just going to put that where I want it to land so that I get a nice straight stamp there. Okay, and that was Mossy Meadow. I'm not sure if I said. I'm going to be careful of that because that's still wet. And put that on my scallop square. And then when you attach the scallop square to the front, now you could use other shapes, whatever works for you. You only want adhesive under this top left corner. Okay, so I'm going to do that. So the card can open, right? And just kind of center it. And then I have dimensional somewhere here. I'm going to pop the cup up on dimensionals. And add my bow. This is braided linen, real red from our mini catalog. I'm just going to add a bow of that here on the cup. And there you have the gift card holder. So, oh, and on the inside, I have that extra stitch square. Now, you can stamp on this. Probably would be nice to stamp those little coffee beans. Let's do that real quick. On the inside, you can write your message here. You know, whatever strikes you. But this will be a great place to sign your card and write your message, or just do a simple to from here. But there we have it. Okay, guys, so I hope you'll visit me over at BuckeyeInklings.com if you need any products. There are more ideas there. Join me on Facebook in the Buckeye Inklings Stampers group. Any support that you can give me in any of my social media or in the online store would go a long way towards bringing you more ideas. So thanks so much. Have a great day.